The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi and welcome to the Eagle Sports Network. I'm Caitlin Jones, sitting alongside head track and field coach David Needs. So I kind of want to start us off in this interview just talking about last weekend's performance. We know that you were at the Finn Pincus and the Vanderbilt Invitational against some strong competition there. And then also Amin Kazmi coming in and winning that SAC Track Athlete of the Week. So talk a little bit about everyone's performance last week.
Well, one, I have to credit a great assistant coaching staff, because the fact that we could split the team up and go in two different places is a testament to their quality. And then, we were blessed last week because Kieran, our assistant coach, had his first child, so he wasn't even there. So, so for Frankie and Kieran and the whole family and Allie, certainly a big congratulations there. But we did want to also mention, one of the things that we were able to do by going to Vanderbilt was competing against some of the best in the country. You have 5 or 6 SEC schools there. You have Georgia Tech. You have Central Florida. You have people from all over competing at Vanderbilt. And so we knew that nationals were on a 300-meter flat track, and so we wanted to go somewhere where we could get that experience, because there aren't many places we run that are 300-meter flat. So Vandy was. They extended the invitation to us. We were able to go, and then for Amin to win the 200. When you got SEC quality opponents and great SAC schools, and there were about 5 Division II schools and the rest were Division I. So to be able to go compete against some of the very best in the country, regardless of what level they are, was a great thing for us to do. And then to be able to take part of the team and go to Roanoke, and really for our throwers and our distance people to really have a chance to kind of run on a 200-meter flat, which is what the conference is going to be on, and just gain that additional experience was really good for all of our athletes that were involved this weekend.
Awesome. So I know that you mentioned having a split weekend last weekend. This weekend coming up, you've got the whole team kind of coming back together. What does that do for the team dynamic, everyone getting to be at the same place and compete together?
So last week was so that we could get ready for nationals. It's early to get ready for nationals, but the idea of what nationals is like. This week, even though it's a 200-meter hydraulic and the conference is on 200-meter flat, the chance to travel as a team, mostly all travel on Friday, very much simulates what we need to be ready to do when we get to the conference meet, where we'll bring everybody. And so what we want to do in this situation is we want to make sure that our athletes are prepared. How do they handle an overnight trip? How do they handle being away from class and coordinating with the professors to make sure they make up for missed work? And then how do you compete over 2 days, right? So you're competing for 2 days, and you need to be ready to compete. And so this meet at VMI gives us a real good opportunity, again, against Division I and Division II opponents, to see how good we are in a situation where you're going to run rounds and you may have a prelim and a final, and you're going to run some relays and some things for us to gain some experience.
Awesome. So I know that you were actually supposed to be at VMI last weekend. Right. The plans kind of changed. I know that you've been there a couple times last season, last year. Tell me, as a coaching staff, why you all chose to go to VMI, what's important, and what do you like about that meet?
Well, what I don't like is it's 4.5 hours away, right? So, but what I do like about it is it's very efficiently run, as you would expect from VMI, Virginia Military Institute, right? So it's run very well. It happens fast. It moves well. But it also gives our athletes a chance to go compete on a great surface against great opponents, to run great times and jump great distances and throw great distances. So it's the right situation, because we get ourselves in a position where we can be successful.
So is there anybody this weekend coming up that you're going to be looking at specifically to make, some good marks, or, just what are your expectations for the team as a whole?
Well, everybody we want to, but one of the things we want to do is we got Chris Langlois. That is his first really chance to run for us. He's been injured, so it gives him a chance to run. And Chris is a UT transfer that we really have high expectations for. And so, but, a lot of people ran well last week. Amin, and like you said, Sade ran well, and others we had. Kwesi ran well for running on a 200-meter flat. We had some middle distance runners like Ray and Garrett that did well. Katie Smock did well. So it's those that did well, as we go. Peyton Couch did well in Roanoke, and Ian Sire set the school record. So it's like, all right, we had a great performance. Now can we have a second great performance, and then a third great performance, and a fourth, to get to the place where we can be successful, and you kind of pattern those kinds of successes that get us to conference meets and national meets like we need to.
Awesome. Well, we wish you the best of luck as always as you all head up there, and thank you all for tuning in to the Eagle Sports Network.